That is a pretty awesome view of the CN Tower. And hello there. It is Wednesday, December 12th. The time is 5:18 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 0 degrees Celsius. And I just finished up recording a video walking around the path system that brought me to this spot, and I was going to live stream. But I had second thoughts and I thought, let's do a pre-recorded video, especially with this awesome looking nighttime sky. It's hard to believe it's only 5:19 p.m. This is the tail end of the late afternoon rush hour. And this here is Front Street West. And just before I get going, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, at least if you want to see more content walking around Toronto and wherever else in the world I end up, along with live streams. The channel is, as of this moment, at 99,800 subscribers. So hopefully in about a week or so, we'll be hitting the big 100K. And if you want to be alerted as to when I go live, click the bell as well. But for this one, I think we're just going to be heading east here for a bit along Front Street, and then I'll head north. Maybe up to good old reliable Dundas Square. I'm not really sure. There's the Metro Convention Center across the street. So this is east along the north side of Front Street West, on the south end of the financial district. And where I started recording this was just in front of the Canadian National Broadcasting Corporation, their headquarters. There's the Intercontinental. I think Simon Wilson, a popular YouTuber from Wales, stayed there once in one of his videos. Yeah, I think the sky is a little bit better in that direction. I should have recorded this one walking west. Oh well. That is Scatabush on the left, a popular Italian restaurant. And this is Simcoe Street. And it looks southbound towards the South Core. There's the new Ontario Teachers Pension Plan headquarters. A building that blocks an excellent view of the CN Tower you used to be able to get from King Anne Bay. And a look north, up Simcoe Street. A lot of emergency vehicle sirens. There was a westbound ambulance on Wellington Street. There's a Toronto Raptors game tonight, I believe, at the Scotiabank Arena. And a popular pre-game drinking spot is just up ahead, the Loose Moose, for a Blue Jays, Leafs, or Raptors game. This place usually fills up. It's also popular with the after-work crowd. And that has been there for as long as I can remember. It's got an established sign, which I can't quite make it out. It looks like 1989. That would make sense. I would have been 9 when that opened up. 8 or 9. Jack Astor is another popular spot.
I don't want
This is the south end of University Avenue.
Just after Yonge Street.
A huge bank. Bike shares. And the sky has definitely gotten darker in the short time since I started recording. There's Union Station, Canada's largest transportation hub on the right. And the path which runs below the financial district was quite busy. And there's a lot of people up on street level as well. I think Wednesday might be one of the busiest days of the week, as people that work from home tend to do that on Mondays and Fridays the most. There's the Royal York Hotel on the left, formerly the tallest building in the British Commonwealth. That was soon replaced by Commerce Court North, just to the north of here. There's Union Station. It's in the mid to late 20s when this part of Union Station really started to take shape. Without the TD outdoor ice rink here, it is definitely a lot less festive at this time of year. In fact, you could barely tell it was Christmas or the holiday season. Let's look up at the TD Center in the center of the shot. And just south of the financial district is the South Core. Those two buildings in the center of the shot are CIBC Square. There's the third tower, part of that complex going up. There's a standard Toronto money shot view.
super scary. He's just waiting for the whole
And we are at Bay Street.
This is my office, yeah, this building.
Yeah. All right, let's cut north up Bay Street. I think I covered that stretch. Front Street between here and Yonge somewhat recently.
We don't want to go.
There's someone with a selfie stick. Making content for the YouTubes, maybe. And this is Brookfield Place on the right. Home of the Alan Lambert Galleria. I just popped through here in that path video I recorded. Sirens abound, which is giving me deja vu from last night when I was doing a live stream in a residential area in Midtown and came across a house fire. That was the second one there, and soon after there was about a dozen or so fire engines that showed up. That fire truck is making its way south, making its way through that red light. And there's been a number of horror stories online about how slow these King streetcars have been moving through rush hour. There's my old workplace, First Canadian Place.
part of me is like, I join and then get injured. And I'm like,
This area is a transit priority corridor, and most intersections between Bathurst and Jarvis, cars aren't supposed to go straight through. But there's been very little repercussions for vehicles that have been doing that. So it's only recently the police have really started cracking down on it. And Bay Street here to the north is close to local traffic. And look at that enormous crowd of people waiting for the streetcar over there. Oh. Gimbal maximum reached. So this is east on King Street West. There's Commerce Court North, the building that replaced the Royal York as the tallest building in the British Commonwealth back in the 20s. Or that might have been the early 30s. Look up at Scotia Plaza. They do not build them like this anymore. The amount of detail there is quite stunning. An entrance down into King Station. See, these vehicles are being forced to turn right here. That vehicle on the left almost kept that streetcar from making its way through the intersection. So this is north up Yonge Street. Lucy, never been. There's Kraft. So, parade of honking going on. As we get to Adelaide Street. So to the right is the St. Lawrence neighborhood, to the left the financial district. Looks like they're almost done putting the streetcar tracks along the stretch of Adelaide. And this is for the Queen streetcar being rerouted as just north of here, they're building the Ontario subway line. Well, Adelaide's a one-way street. That's the newly reconfigured Temperance Street. It's not a good vehicle to jaywalk in front of. And we're at Richmond Street. And we'll be walking by Saks Fifth Avenue in a few seconds. This is pretty standard Toronto driving. People don't bother to wait for the intersection to be clear before they clog it up and often get stuck in it. We are watching a shit show unfold. Let's see, are these cars going to make it through? Red Focus driver, what they did was really egregious. She started entering and there was no chance of getting through. This is what happens when you don't enforce your traffic rules. You end up like that idiot. Found these Saks Fifth Avenue window decorations kind of disappointing. And this is Queen Street, which is close to traffic through this stretch. And Queen Station is just on the left. I'm just going to head up to Yonge Dundas. I'll have fun trying to squeeze onto a northbound subway train. There's the Elgin and Winter Garden Stack Theater. And inside that place is absolutely stunning. I went through there during Doors Open 2 years ago. on the left. I think this Hendrix is closing down, and this spot will be occupied by a Milestones. I've never been to that Hendrix, or any Hendrix for that matter. That is quite stunning. We're going to stick to the west side of Yonge Street here. I recorded along that side a few times somewhat recently. That Hyde Lau hot pot is pretty good, although it is not liquor licensed. I think the reason they gave for that is their kitchen is on the second floor, and there's something in the laws that prevents them from getting their alcohol license because of that. Rubbish theater. And we're almost at Yonge and Dundas. Often this corner is full of preachers and buskers. It's been a little bit quieter than usual as of late. Someone selling comic books.
Yeah, don't go there.
Oh, look at this. They're setting up a little carnival. Got the Christmas tree. Merry-go-round, a little Ferris wheel. That's probably the same merry-go-round and Ferris wheel that gets hauled out to a lot of the street festivals. That's preventing me from getting in there and getting the classic Dundas Square view. Oh, well, you didn't really need that anyway. Let's head down into the station. I'm going to take a northbound train back home up to Midtown. And the platform's not that busy. Sometimes it's an absolute gong show at the tail end of rush hour here. Train in a minute, so here it comes. I hope you enjoyed that one, walking around the financial district. And again, as the channel is near 100,000 subscribers, don't forget to hit that button. If you want to see more content, of course. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. And there is a super thanks button appearing below the video if you wish to say thanks that way.
Line 1, form thin.
Anywho, thank you for watching,
I knew it.
and I will catch you in the next one.
Please stand clear of the doors. 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 Next station is College Station.
Yoink.